In today's video, we're going to be going to Burger King, but not just any Burger King. This one is special. This is a rock and roll themed Burger King in North Brunswick, New Jersey. I believe this particular location opened up sometime in the late 90s or early 2000s, and it has a 1950s rock and roll theme to it. They really don't make them like this anymore. Let's go inside and see this unique Burger King restaurant. As you can see, this place is packed full of retro charm. It's a 90s version of the 50s. It takes the elements of old rock and roll and Hollywood and presents them in a colorful 90s art style, and I absolutely love it. I love these booths with the old retro design on them. Very cool stuff. And the lighting fixture is made to look like a giant vinyl record. Just such a fun, kitschy touch to have something like that in an old Burger King. And these booth dividers have old photos from movies and TV shows. I think that's Gone with the Wind, Lone Ranger, Mary Poppins. Over here we have I Love Lucy, Wizard of Oz, The Sound of Music. Here I see Audrey Hepburn on the left, and on the right is Alfred Hitchcock. Not sure who those folks are in the center, so if you happen to know that one, let me know. And here we have I Love Lucy, Father Knows Best, and I'm not sure who that is on the right. And just look at how faded these pictures are. Indicates how long they've been there. Now the most impressive feature of this Burger King are these giant guitars in a geometric art style. It's a great example of the 90s trying to look like the 50s. It reminds me of something you'd see in a show like Saved by the Bell. And here we can see these awesome looking booths and these great Formica tabletops. That's some real old school stuff right there. At one point there were several locations in New Jersey that featured these guitars, but I believe they've all been renovated at this point. In Maryland, there are several locations that have the over-the-top rock and roll theming to it, and I hope to make a trip out there eventually and see those. Now, if you notice that paper on the windows, behind there is actually the old kids' playground, and I'm going to try and get a look at that later on in the video. And here we have this amazing table that looks like a 1950s Cadillac. I absolutely love fun, whimsical things like this, and it's a shame because so many places don't put the effort in. I would be incredibly sad if they ever removed this from here. We have this old drink machine, and look at that sign. How cool is that? We have the ubiquitous Burger King crowns all stacked in a pile. And this little placard for James Dean. And over here by the restrooms, they had more of these placards for different Hollywood actors. I wonder where they got these from. There must be some place that makes them and they bought a bunch of them. And we have a movie poster for Taxi Driver, a very fun, family-friendly movie. Great to hang up in a Burger King. And Raiders of the Lost Ark. I love places like this, and it's a shame that there aren't too many of them around anymore. But let's take a walk outside and see what else we can find. So as I mentioned before, there is a play place attached to this restaurant, and it's not in use. It looks like they're just using it for storage. But as you can see, all the playground equipment is still inside. Do you notice those light fixtures that look like movie studio lights? Here we can get a good look at them. Just another cool aspect of the Hollywood movie theming that they have all throughout this location. Yeah, all the playground equipment is just still in there, not being used at all. I have to say, the exterior of this place is very nice looking, very well maintained. Let's get another look inside here. And look up there, you can see different movie elements painted on the side of the playground equipment. I would have absolutely loved this place as a little kid. And it's kind of a shame that they don't have it open for kids to play around in, because, you know, kids need that. Here we have another one with a film reel on it. They've basically just turned this into their storage area, all kinds of old fixtures and old equipment and things like that. This is the old drive-through sign, and it looks like it's been painted over for some reason. Not really sure what that's about. And we can see some instances of the old Burger King logo. They've changed it once again to one that looks similar to the one that they used in the 80s. Seeing a place like this just brought me so much joy. It brought me back to childhood, back to a time when places went all out with their theming and just had lots of fun and whimsical things to see. They definitely made eating there an experience. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.